Hey family, join us in this episode as we make red velvet pancakes. The San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, so for our classic pancake, we are going to do our so vegan inspired red velvet pancakes. This is a good one, and this is fun for the kids. They love this because it's like red pancakes. Also for the adults as well. It's a southern flavor. Red velvet is a southern flavor, so why not go ahead and add it to our brunch and pancakes? So let's go ahead and get started. Remember, this is vegan and it's gluten-free as well. So before we get started, we are going to add our milk. You can use any plant-based milk. Right now I'm using soy. You can use any plant-based that you would like to use. You can do that. So we're going to go ahead and get our plant-based milk, and then we are going to squeeze our lemon into this. What we're doing is we're making our own buttermilk. So instead of you going out trying to find vegan or plant-based buttermilk, you can make your own. It's really easy. So here we are, we squeeze it into there, and then if you look here, you can see it's already starting to coagulate a little bit more, and it's going to turn into buttermilk. So this will probably take about a good 5 minutes. You can see that it's already working right now, so we probably won't have to wait that long on it. But if you want to, you could do it the night before, or right now it's fine because look, it's already starting to thicken up. Okay, so we have our plant-based buttermilk. Let's get started on our dry ingredients. I have some almond meal here. I love this almond meal right here. So we're going to use our natural almond meal flour. This one is a little bit more coarse, so you want to kind of get the nutty one, because we want our pancakes to be nice and rich. Also, I'm going to use another almond flour, but this one that I'm using is a little bit more finer, and you can see the texture in that one, that it's finer. Okay, and then here I have baking powder, baking soda, and kosher salt. So let's go ahead and put that in there. And then I have some sugar because we don't want it like bittery. We do want it a little bit sweet, but not too sweet. So we'll go ahead and add our sugar to that. And then I have the cinnamon. The cinnamon is going to give it that brightness flavor. So we're going to add just a little bit of cinnamon, not too much. Okay, and now we have all of our dry ingredients. So we'll just go ahead and mix that. And it smells good. It smells really great. All right, and it's gluten-free, so the baking powder and the baking soda, it's what's going to help give its fluffiness. Okay, and that's mixed really well, just like that there. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get into our wet ingredients. So we are going to use our buttermilk that we just made, and it smells delicious. So let's go ahead and get that in there. All right. And then we'll go ahead and add the milk part to it. And look at that. And then we have our vanilla that we want to add. And then we want to add our applesauce because we're not using egg. So we're going to use a little bit of the applesauce. And then we are just going to get in there and mix it up good. Okay, so a trick for the banana. What I do with the banana is that I go ahead and I peel the banana a little bit at the top and I leave it out overnight. That way it could go ahead and turn a little bit older because we want the smushiness of the banana, So I leave it in the peel and I kind of just take my hands and smush it, or you could just kind of use the fork a little bit. And then when you do it, look, it comes out just like this. It's an old trick. It's a great trick to use. So we'll go ahead and add our banana. And this is going to give it a really great texture and also a really great flavor as well. And let's mix it in. And it smells good. So now that we have all of our ingredients mixed in, our batter, now we're gonna add the fun. That is the red dye. Okay, so look, there's all types of red dye. If you're allergic to red dye, you can use beet. You can use beet juice. It won't be as bright red, but it still will be red and it'll still be fun. But since no one in my house has allergies to red dye, I'm gonna go ahead and use the red dye. And I'm gonna use the entire thing. Yeah, because we wanna dye it red, right? Again, you can use the beet juice. Here we are, and look at this. Ah! That came up nicely. So usually for the pancake, you'll do butter, but we're not doing butter. I am going to do coconut oil. Coconut oil will give it a really great flavor, and trust me, you won't even miss the butter. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get that in our pan. Low medium heat. Wait for the bubbles around your pancakes, then flip and repeat until you get these nice big fluffy pancakes. Blackberry compote. Fresh blackberries with fresh lemon juice, cinnamon, and a cup of water. Let it simmer 2 to 3 minutes. Instead of using white sugar, I am going to use a agave. Let simmer again. And from the juice, I will be adding cornstarch to thicken it. Simmer again for 2 minutes. Allow it to thicken and cool. And then I will add it on top of the pancake. Since I didn't use white sugar, I will be using white powdered sugar on top. I reserved some fresh blackberries to add for texture as well as color. And here we have it, red velvet pancakes with almond flour. Cooks time with the Cooks family. Okay, so we have our creole cauliflower and our red velvet pancakes and our quiche with collard greens